1840, August 27. Rosalie, found abandoned. Possibly the Rossini found derelict. Charles Fort, Low, New York, C. Kendall, 1931. London Times, November 6, 1840. The Rosalie, a large French ship, bound from Hamburg to Havana, abandoned ship, no clue to an explanation. Most of the sails set, no leak, valuable cargo. There was a half-starved canary in a cage. Ship deserted. London Times, November 6, 1840, page 6, column 3. Ship deserted, a letter from Nassau, in the Bahamas, bearing date the 27th of August, has the following narrative. A singular fact has taken place within the last few days. A large French vessel, bound from Hamburg to the Havana, was met by one of our small coasters, and was discovered to be completely abandoned. The greater part of her sails were set, and she did not appear to have sustained any damage. The cargo, composed of wines, fruits, silks, etc., was of very considerable value, and was in a most perfect condition. The captain's papers were all secure in their proper place. The soundings gave 3 feet of water in the hold, but there was no leak whatever. The only living beings found on board were a cat, some fowls, and several canaries half dead with hunger. The cabins of the officers and passengers were very elegantly furnished, and everything indicated that they had been only recently deserted. In one of them were found several articles belonging to a lady's toilet, together with a quantity of ladies' wearing apparel thrown hastily aside, but not a human being was to be found on board. The vessel, which must have been left within a very few hours, contained several bales of goods addressed to different merchants in Havana. She is very large, recently built, and called the Rosalie. Of her crew no intelligence has been received. Lloyd's List, 25th September, 17th October 1840. Lloyd's List, September 25th. 1840, Havana, 18th August. The Rossini, from Hambro to this port, struck on the Muarez, Bahama Channel, 3rd instant, 3rd August, crew and passengers saved. Lloyd's List, October 17th, 1840, Havana, 5th September. The Rossini, from Hambro to this port, which struck on the Muarez, Bahama Channel, 3rd ultimo, 3rd August, was fallen in with abandoned, 17th ultimo, 17th August, and has been brought into this port a derelict. Vice Admiralty Court, Nassau. Minutes 1837 to 1842. SC 48. Vice Admiralty Court Minutes, 1840, August 25. The Advocate and Procurator General appeared with Benjamin Curry and John Baptiste, the masters of the British wrecking vessels Resolute and Seaflower, and exhibited an affidavit detailing the curious circumstances connected with the finding of the above-named vessel, Rossini, which was duly filed and entered. According to author, Larry Cush, in his book, The Bermuda Triangle Mystery, Solved, 1975. Charles Fort's was the first ever mention of the French ship Rosalie outside of the newspapers, and that Fort, in his research, happened to come across the article in the London Times. Cush in his own research never could find any other trace that the ship actually existed, but did come across mention of a vaguely similar ship, the Italian Rossini, that was discovered a derelict by British salvage vessels, in Vice Admiralty Court records and Lloyd's of London insurance lists. However, since the court records fail to mention any detail of just how the Rossini was found, so a comparison that's not just guesswork can be made. There's no solid proof that these two disparate vessels were one and the same.